What is going on, guys, and welcome to CSS tutorial. In this video we're going to talk about a position value which is going to be relative, and we can start by doing basically just let's go to this middle one and I'm going to write relative, because you can see the rest of them, all of them were static, but I'm just going to write relative over here. And let's go to a paragraph over here. I'm going to click quick edit and we can start changing the property. So I'm going to find position property over here and I'm going to actually change it. I'm going to say that I want it to be relative, right? So here it is relative, and what relative positioning means that I'm going to start moving this box over here, this paragraph. I'm going to start moving it to relative where it's actually sitting right now. I'm not going to start moving it actually according to the whole document. I'm just going to move it away from where it's actually should be sitting when it's statically. I'm going to start moving it around or away, or however you would want to call it. And after we write this position relative, we would actually need to start placing the values where we would want the browser to move this element. So let's say in this case, I'm just going to write top, and I'm just going to say 10 pixels. And in general, we have 4 options. We have the option the same as with the borders and paddings and margins. We have top, left, bottom, right. So in this case, you can see that I moved 10 pixels, and you can see what happened. That it moved 10 pixels away from where it was sitting. And I can actually do the same thing. I can say left, and let's say I'm going to move it like 30 pixels. So you can see that it's actually moving away from the whole document, because I've set this value over here, and it's kind of going all the way to the right. So let's try it with a different element, so you don't think that I'm doing some black magic just here with this paragraph. So I'm going to save this, and let's say that I'm going to do the heading 3 over here, right? So we just do the quick edit. And again, we're just doing the position, and we're doing the position relative, right? So here we have relative, and again, we'll do the same thing. We're going to say that we want, let's say from the top, we want like, I don't know, like 50 pixels this time. We're just going to make it bigger. Over here, 50 pixels, and you can see where it's sitting right now on top of the blue one. And let's say from the right, again, we also would want like 50 pixels. So you can see that it's completely different where it was sitting statically. So again, I'm just going to delete this right now. And let's try on a third one, on a div element over here. And I'm just going to say quick edit. And again, we're just going to add position relative over here. And I'm going to say relative. And here, let's say I would want to move all the way close to this blue one, right? So obviously, we would think that we would need to write like top 0, right? But you can see nothing is happening. But the reason why nothing is happening is because the position is relative to where it is sitting. So you can see that it's statically already sitting over here. So when we're writing the top is going to be 0 pixels, it's not going to go all the way to the top of the page. It's actually just going to sit where it's exactly supposed to sit. So what we would need to do in this case, if we want to move it up, we would need to write negative pixels. So now you can see what's happening. It's going negative top to where it was actually sitting. And if we wanted them, I guess, side by side, so let's just put 15 pixels or something like that, you can see what's happening. You can see how close they are because I started to move them negatively. So this is how we actually operate with a relative value on a position property. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.